gather round. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town. Now gather round. Now gather round, round. I'm the new fool in town. I'm the new fool in town. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. The underground, the underground, the underground, the underground, the underground, the underground.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why.
Hey there, Wildcats. I'm Anna D.
And I'm Brian Castle. We're here at the courthouse bringing you a holiday edition of the Wildcat Underground.
We've got 3 great segments to bring to you this episode, including Brian's look at the new Xbox 360.
Well, we're going to go admire the lights around here while you guys check that out. You've probably heard the hype of the newly released Xbox 360. It's on almost everyone's Christmas list and sold out nationwide. What makes it so special? Well, I'm here to find out. I went to Best Buy, one of the major electronic retailers around, to find out what we could.
It's the first one of the next generation consoles. It has better graphics, it has the newest games, the newest type of gameplay, everything that you could hope for in the next generation systems, and it's coming out a year before the rest of them.
Obviously, the Xbox 360 has top-of-the-line graphics, but aside from that, this system, just like a desktop computer, has an upgradable, detachable hard drive.
It's small enough that you can fit it inside your pocket. It's also 20 gigs.
With the hard drive, this gives you the option to play a variety of old Xbox games. You can also save your games, music, and even pictures to it. There are a variety of new features to the whole Xbox Live online option. There is now an Xbox Marketplace where skins, levels, characters, and even games can be bought and downloaded. The Xbox 360 is sold in 2 different packages. The basic core system that has wired controllers and everything else you need to set up your system. The premium system has the whole setup to be played on an HD TV, wireless controllers, and Xbox Live extras. Due to the high demand and low supply, the release day was pretty hectic. People went to high extremes to get their system. People made quite an adventure out of it. We talked to Donald Romine, one of the lucky ones to obtain an Xbox 360, and find out what it was like to wait for hours on end.
It's kind of cool when you do those kind of camp-ins or camp-outs when a new system launches, or for whatever reason. You get to meet a lot of people, talk to people, play cards, meet other people that are, kind of into the same thing.
Due to the low supply, the 360 will be nearly impossible to get your hands on before Christmas. But there are still some creative ideas for electronics for the holidays. Sony's PlayStation Portable has been out for about a year and is still a major seller.
It does live video, plus it'll play all the PSP games, and they're also releasing a bunch of PSP movies for it. So it's a portable DVD player, gaming system, and an iPod all in one.
And don't forget the Nintendo DS, which is still a big hit with its unique touchscreen. There is also the new Guitar Hero, which is very similar to the big hit Dance Dance Revolution.
You use a large plastic guitar, and there's 5 fret buttons, and you watch a conveyor belt pulling down targets. You match them up with the fret buttons and then hit a strum paddle.
So now that we learned a little about the new Xbox 360 and some other holiday gift ideas, the rest is up to you. I'm Brian Castle with the Wildcat Underground. Happy holidays, cats.
And we're back, cats. Good luck trying to get your hands on that new 360.
Yeah, it'll be pretty tough. You know what else is pretty tough? Learning to ice skate.
Well, if you need any place to practice, you could always go check out the new ice skating rink.
Yeah, Tommy went down there to find some information, and we'll just see what he has to say on that.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Tommy Baird, standing here outside the newly renovated Newark Ice Rink. Let's go inside and take a look. I talked to Jamie Beringer of the Newark Ice Rink to find out why the change needed to happen.
This parent group, or I should say community figures, decided that in order for the ice rink to survive, they were coming to the point where they may have to shut it down because it just wasn't going to be functioning properly, and they decided that it was time for a change.
I was also curious about where the funding came from.
The funding for the ice arena project came from a group of parents and community figures that wanted to re-renovate the arena. They formed a committee, which is the Newark Sport and Event Commission. That committee has done all the fundraising. It's come from private donation. There's also been some city bond money that by the time The bond is up, and we are paying that off. That will all come from private donations. The bond money, there was no tax increases or any tax money spent towards the building. We gutted the entire building. We tore down all of the old locker rooms, the snack bar, the skate rental. Everything inside was completely gutted, and these are all new walls, new everything, new machines, new locker rooms, the lobby area. You come in the front of the building now, whereas before in the past you had to walk in the side of the building. We have a nice heated, temperature-controlled lobby and concession viewing area that will look directly onto the ice.
I asked Brian Lewis of the Newark Generals how the new ice rink was affecting the hockey team.
The team respects each other now that we can go through practices in an hour and a half, knowing that our facilities look better, and teams can come to our ice rink and feel safe, as opposed to last year where everything just completely fell apart and our lockers were made of plyboard. Which now they're made of concrete, so everything's safe.
There are 4 public skating sessions each weekend, Fridays and Saturdays from 7 to 8:50 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 2 to 3:50 p.m. Admission is only $5 for adults and $4 for students, and skate rentals are only $2. So if you're looking for something fun to do on your weekends, stop by. I'm Tommy Baird, back to you guys.
Wow, the new ice skating rink sounds like a great place to spend time with your family and friends.
After all, that's what this season's all about.
Some people in Newark, though, won't be spending this Christmas Eve with their family. The people I'm talking about are the firefighters at Newark Station 1.
Let's go to Erica and see how they'll be spending their Christmas Eve.
We all know the holidays are a special opportunity to get some time away from school and work and spend some quality time with our friends and family. But there are some members of our community whose careers do not allow them to be with their loved ones on Christmas Day. We at WNN recognize that these members of our community come from a variety of careers: police officers, soldiers serving our country, healthcare providers, and countless more. So we at WNN decided to spend a little bit of quality time with the firefighters down at Station 1. Most of us have probably never had the opportunity to step inside an actual firehouse, so I was given a VIP tour of these men and women's second home.
We work a 24-hour shift. We come on at 8 in the morning, and then we work until the following 8 in the morning. So we pretty much, this is our second home or our home away from home. We do our cooking here, we exercise, shower, whatever.
The firefighters have 2 holiday traditions. The first is an active involvement in the Firefighters for Kids program.
Traditionally adopt a family. This year we took 10 families with a total of 34 kids, and we do fundraisers during the year, and then we take that money and we go shopping, which we did last night. A group of us from the fire department and some other friends and stuff was all at Walmart, and we bought $2,800 worth of toys and stuff for the kids and stuff, and we took them to a local nursing home to be wrapped, and then the Santa Claus here from the fire department will deliver them on the 23rd of this month.
The second tradition relates to how these men and women are really like family and celebrate the holidays similar to the way you and I would.
To have a shift dinner where everybody will come to one station and everybody fixes one thing and brings it, so we have like a big potluck dinner.
Get accustomed to working with your co-workers, and that's like your family away from your family. Of course, it's always hard being away from your parents and your wife and your kids and stuff, but a lot of times they'll maybe stop by during the holidays, at some point during the day.
Though the number of firefighters working on Christmas is not dramatically increased, you may be wondering why there is such a need for them to be working at all at such a special time of year.
As a firefighter in the fire runs or possible house fires and such, it seems like they do increase during the cold months because of the use of fireplaces and wood-burning stoves.
Here are a few tips to keep your house safe in the wintertime. Never leave candles unattended. You keep an eye on wood-burning stoves and kerosene heaters. Clean your fireplace or chimney at least once a year. And use dry wood in your wood-burning stoves and fireplaces. Being away from their loved ones on the holidays is a great sacrifice, but for these dedicated men and women, the rewards are well worth it.
I've got many stories I could probably tell. I've been fortunate enough to be involved with some good saves, and none of them, no particular one sticks out. But like I said, I've been blessed to be at the right place at the right time, and hopefully have had a positive impact on somebody's life.
To everyone in the community, I'd like to wish you all happy holidays. For the Wildcat Underground, I'm Erica McCullough. Back to you.
Well, that's it.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of the Wildcat Underground.
From all of us here at WNN, have a great holiday season, and now we're going to leave you with Newark High's own rendition of Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul.
With cork up but it knows and twice made out of coal.
Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale they say.
It was made of snow, but the children know how it came to life one day.
There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found.
But when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around like this, like this.
Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be.
And the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me.
Frosty the snowman knew the sun was hot that day.
So he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away.
Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand.
Running here and there all across the square, saying catch me if you can. Ah, ah.
He led them down the streets of town right to the traffic cop.
And for a moment, when he paused, he heard him holler, stop!
Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way.
But he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday.
Thumpity thump, thumpity thump. Look at Frosty go.
Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow.